Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Well, today I've got a box opening for you. I came back from a retreat and I had some happy mail in my mailbox. I got my pastry shop box of treats. So let's get this open and see what's inside. Okay, well today we're opening the box of treats as I said earlier. This is box number 21 and I cut the tape, but that's about it. This is what it looks like inside, treat box number 21. And on the paper, it just talks about what's in the box. So I'm not going to read that. We're just going to explore it as we go here. Open this. All right. So right on top is the pattern, and it is called Wind-Blown Fleurs. Fleurs being another word for flowers. And this is a 58 by 58 inch square quilt, and again, like most pastry shop boxes, we are getting 2 charm packs. You need 2 charm packs for this. 1 10-inch square of orange fabric, 2/3 yards inner and outer blue border fabric, 2 1/4 yards of white fabric for the background, I'm assuming, and then 6 binding strips. So usually this is fig tree fabric. Usually they don't use white, they use an off-white. So we'll see what is in this. So the first thing that's right on top, here's what it looks like in the box, is this glue stick, temporary adhesive fabric glue stick. This is really nice. It's water soluble for if you do English paper pasting or applique or something like that. So I don't see any of that in the box in the patterns. So not quite sure what that's for in this box, but let's keep digging and maybe we'll find something else. The next thing I see is a mini charm pack of Shoreline, which is a Bonnie and Camille fabric from Moda. Or actually not Bonnie and Camille, I shouldn't say that. Bonnie retired Camille. And I really like this one. It's full of blues and greens. The next thing that I see after that is a spool of Metler thread. I can't quite read the color number, but it's like a French blue color. It's really pretty. It matches everything in here. And then I see the 2 charm packs. So Fig Tree just came out with this line, Denim and Daisies, and she came out with 2 versions. She came out with the wovens, which are more like shirtings than quilting fabric. I don't really enjoy quilting with wovens because they're a little looser weave, and unless you starch the heck out of them, they kind of shift all over the place. So not my favorite thing to sew with, but very pretty. The colors are beautiful. And then this is the cotton fabric that is more for quilting. This is the other half of Denim and Daisies. So this is kind of Fig Tree's fall line this year. In the last few years when they've done fall lines, they've all been the oranges and greens and tan. And so I really like this. It's a little bit of a departure with this blue, and this blue is gorgeous. So really like this one. What I might do is look at buying a second one of these and not use the woven, even though it's pretty fabric. I just don't like to use wovens in quilts. It's super soft. It's just really hard to work with, especially when you have such little pieces, because you really should starch wovens. Okay, so the next thing I see is a package of fall tissues, which is good for fall allergies, which I have. And then there's a candy corn Tootsie Roll. And then we've got a couple more. Oh, there's another Tootsie Roll. This one's pumpkin spice. That one will go to my kids because I don't like pumpkin spice. I'm one of those weird people that doesn't like pumpkin spice. Okay. And then the last 2 things in the box are a couple of pieces of accompanying fabric. This is probably that, well, she said a 10-inch square. It's not a square. It's 2 rectangles. But I'm assuming there's enough there. Let's see what size these are. These are 5-inch by 10-inch. So I'm assuming there's enough between the 2 of them to make whatever we need to make. And then there's this blue fabric. So the nice thing is that it looks like you only really need, well, you need binding, and then you need 2 1/4 yards of background fabric. And let me look really quick. She says white, but Fig Tree's she never uses white. So it's like kind of their off-white, maybe ivory. That's usually the color that Fig Tree uses. But if you like a stark white, you can use stark white for sure. So here's the blue. That's gorgeous. The orange. And then we have the charm packs, which I'll probably try to find another one of these in place of this. This is really nice. It's super, super soft. I just don't love wovens for a quilt. I already stated why. The glue stick, the thread, which just fell on the floor underneath my table. So we're not going to watch Stephanie dig underneath the table. I'm going to get that off camera. But the spool of thread, the mini charm pack, the tissues, the Tootsie Rolls, and then the pattern. So another great box from Pastry Shop Quilts. This is box number 21. This quilt finishes at 58 by 58. So usually what I do is I tell you guys my favorite thing from the box. I'm going to tell you my favorite thing and my least favorite thing. My favorite thing is this charm pack. I really, really love this fabric. I did not order any of this fabric this year for myself because I saw that it was another fall line and I really didn't give it a second look because, like I said, all her other fall lines kind of were the greens and the oranges. Now I kind of wish I would have gotten like a fat quarter bundle of this because it's really, really pretty. So I might go on the internet and try to find it. My least favorite thing is the glue stick. I'm not quite sure what this has to do with what's in the box, but I guess it's a nice thing to have if you do EPP or applique, which neither of those are my jam, but I'm sure I can pass this along to somebody else. So that's it. That's my opinion of the box. I think it was a good box otherwise. Other than that glue, didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me because I don't see anything that needs glued in the pattern. And sometimes, you guys know I'm going to give my real opinion. I wonder why people throw certain things in boxes. I don't know if it's just they're trying to fill a space. But not so sure. Anyway, it's a good box. I love it. I think the value is definitely there. And like I said, fabric, gorgeous. So if you are interested in this box, check it out. I will put the link down below in the description box below this video. Pastry Shop always has great projects and great products in her shop. So head on over there and support another small business. All right, guys, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.